want to start by saying thank you to Clay Mathile for starting the Center of Entrepreneur Education. I can still remember back in 1999 when Tess and I started the business, and we spent many years fighting every day to try to survive and have a flourishing business. And even though we did a lot of things right to propel us in a successful manner, I think that there are so many things that we were missing over the years.
My experience with Aileron is they've been very helpful answering important questions for the development and for focus of Choice One, such as why we exist, who we are, how we behave, where we're going, how we're going to get there, and who should do what.
Aileron's made on our business and our personal life has been remarkable.
Absolutely. We are so thankful to have found Aileron.
Well, I would like to thank Aileron in general for everything that they've done for us. We began to use Aileron back in the late 1990s. My first experience was with Bill Matthews. Bill was instrumental in teaching us how to strategically plan, and he also came into our business, spent time with us as long as we needed, helped us to learn how to do it ourselves.
Thank you to our board of advisors too, Ray Koenig, Alex Schroeder, Doug Myers. They have been there and helping us get through a lot of different situations. They're from the outside looking in and also don't have the emotional attachments. We made great advancements with them that we wouldn't have got there near as quick as we did without them. They tell us what mistakes they made so we don't have to make the same mistakes, and what are the things they did right. So I really am grateful to the board of advisors.
Bill Barklow is a big part of that. We'd really like to thank Bill. We first met Bill after the first course we took with Aileron, and we came away saying we want to have a board of advisors. And Bill says, well, do you know where you're going? Do you have a strategic plan?
We said, well, no.
I'll never forget Dave Sullivan and Bill Matthews teaching the class, and for us, a light bulb went off in my head. And I was like, wow, look at all these things that are out there as opportunities, and I just couldn't believe that someone in our community was willing to put a program on like this to help entrepreneurs.
Somebody I don't want to forget is Dave Sullivan. When we first got started and Dave had presentations, we'd make sure we made all of them. We were Dave Sullivan groupies. We went to everything he had. In fact, in one of his presentations, he said, "You guys are back again. You probably have this memorized." And actually, we probably had most of it memorized. But the thing about it was he provided us inspiration. He's very inspiring. Every time we would go back and we'd work on things and get a little farther every time. And we really want to thank Dave for his inspiration.
Les Banward has been instrumental in helping me establish an effective board. I really appreciate that very much. And also Dave Sullivan with some of his sessions that I've attended, and our senior managers. We all appreciate very much the staff at Aileron, the contributors. And the facility is tremendous. We love coming there to do our meetings, our strategic planning. We have board meetings there, and it's just an environment that instills good thinking, good planning, and team building.
I know I've mentioned this before, but was not a believer until I actually attended the course for presidents that we did on our very first, I feel like for me at least, introduction to Aileron, which was something that I walked away with just a lot of overwhelmed, excited, just couldn't believe that there were so many other things that we could do to help us get to the point that we are today.
The other people we would like to thank would be our board of advisors. We have a board of advisors in place, and that's comprised of Mike Beavis, Joe Castellano, and Gary Ball. They provide us with a lot of helpful insight and guidance and help us stick to our plan.
Another person is Nicole. Nicole has been very helpful. She's been very significant in our growth, especially in these last 3 to 4 years. Any resources we wanted, anything that other people have done, she would say, "This is how we do it at Aileron." She helped us get more clarity in our values, more clarity in why we exist, more clarity in our strategic planning.
And making a system for us and giving us the framework. And more importantly, the encouragement to keep pushing through every day to get this cycle right, and teaching us again that it's a continuous process. It's not a one-time check-off list that you've got to do something for professional management, but it's an ongoing, continuous improvement. And for that type of leadership and your willingness to give back to the community and to us has been sort of a gift, I think, from God, and we're very appreciative of it. And that never would have happened without Clay being there to support and design that program and allow all the entrepreneurs in the Dayton area to be able to utilize that. So we're incredibly thankful and appreciative of that organization and those people that are primarily there. Now, that being said, I mentioned 2 to 3 people just because those are the ones that we've spent the most time with. But we also know to run an organization like Aileron and what it's done for our community. There's so many other people there that make it a wonderful place. And for that, we thank them as well. And under the leadership of Joni and her team, we sincerely appreciate all you do for our community and for us personally.
And in general, thanks to Aileron, we're very blessed here at Choice One. Without Aileron, we would have never got as far as we have. We wouldn't have hired as many people if we had.
We really appreciate everything that's happened to our company as a result of what we learned at Aileron. We've been able to grow pretty dramatically through a tough economy, and I would have to say that the contributors at Aileron have been instrumental in allowing us to accomplish that.
I'm very thankful again for Aileron, everything that it's done. Very fortunate to have met the people that I have, and I really think that it's made a difference in what we do and how we manage our business day to day. So thank you, Aileron, for everything.
So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So I just want to say thank you so much.
We appreciate that very much.
All the people out of Aileron, thank you.